Hello dear students of the 6th elementary grade, and welcome to a new episode of our program. It's time for science, and on this episode we'll be having a general review on the first semester lessons with our teacher of science, Mr. Nader Nassim. Let me first welcome him. Hello Mr. Nader, and welcome to the program.
Hello, thank you. Hello.
How's everything?
Everything is okay.
All right, that's great. Let me remind you that we're with you on air, and we'll be receiving your phone calls on our phone number 257-56187. The number will appear on the screen, so if you've got any questions, do give us a call. All right, Mr. Nader, of course, everybody's now ready or getting ready for the mid-year midterm exam. So I'm sure you've got lots of important questions for everybody on this episode. So would you like to say anything before we get started?
Okay. I would like to say that we have started up till now, I think, 4 lessons. Okay, we have started first lesson of Unit 1, which contains only 1 lesson about mass and weight. Okay, we have started also Unit 2, which contains 2 lessons about heat conduction and measuring temperature. Okay, and we have started in this unit the thermometer, the 2 types of thermometer, Celsius and the clinical or medical one, and everything about them. Yeah. Okay. Also, we have started lesson 1 of Unit 3, which details with oxygen gas. Yeah. So up till now we have started 4 lessons. درسنا لغاية دلوقتي 4 دروس which included in our midterm this semester.
So oxygen gas will be included in the midterm exam?
Sometimes included in some schools and in other schools not included. Okay, يعني بعض المدارس ممكن يكون included and in other schools not included. Okay?
All right.
So now let's start our first review or our first revision about midterm this semester by the right scientific term question. Okay, I like this type of question. Why? Because right scientific term question deals with the definition, بتتعامل مع التعريفات أو المفاهيم, the concepts. So the first question says that a chemical substance that increases the speed of the reaction. Again, a chemical substance, مادة كيميائية, that increases the speed of the reaction. I think we have studied this substance in the preparation of oxygen gas, and this substance is a catalyst. Again, catalyst أو العامل الحفاز. Chemical substance that increases the speed of the chemical reaction, it will be catalyst, العامل الحفاز. And you have studied one example of catalyst, which is manganese dioxide powder that is used in preparation of oxygen gas or as a catalyst in preparation of oxygen gas. So the question here says that a chemical substance that increases the speed of the chemical reaction, the answer will be catalyst. Another question. Okay, rapid combination, اتحاد سريع, rapid combination with the element or with the oxygen, I think it will be burning. We have studied that we have 2 combination with the elements which are or with oxygen, which are burning and oxidation. What's the difference between them? درسنا حاجة اسمها burning أو عملية اسمها burning وعملية تانية اسمها oxidation. What is the difference between them? We know that burning is a rapid or a fast combination between oxygen and the element, but oxidation is a slow combination between oxygen and element that produce heat and light. Okay? Sorry, oxidation is a slow combination, هو اتحاد بطيء with the element and oxygen in the presence of moisture or in the presence of water vapor, but burning produces heat and light. So we have studied 2 types of combination with the element, which are burning and oxidation. So let's return to our question of scientific term. Rapid combination of the element with oxygen, rapid combination with the element with oxygen, I think it will be burning or combustion أو الاحتراق. Okay? Again, rapid combination of the element with oxygen, I think it will be burning or combustion. Another question. Slow combination of the elements with oxygen, slow combination with the element with oxygen, I think it will be oxidation. أو الأكسدة. And we have studied one example of oxidation, which is iron rust. Iron rust أو صدأ الحديد. Okay, so we have 2 examples of combination with oxygen, which are burning and oxidation. The main difference between them, burning is a rapid combination اتحاد سريع, but oxidation is a slow combination اتحاد بطيء. Okay. Another question. The process that the plant carry out to make its own food. You can answer, Mr. Yasser.
Yeah,
I know that's
I'm sure
very
it's
easy
a
question.
Photosynthesis process.
Photosynthesis process. Sure, it will be photosynthesis process, because we know that plants make its own food in a process called photosynthesis process, in which plant absorb carbon dioxide gas from air, water from the soil, and also mineral salts from the soil, and in the presence of sunlight to make the great two substances in the world, which are oxygen gas that we respire or we breathe, and food that we eat. Okay, so I think photosynthesis process is the most important process done by the plant or done by the plant in the world. Okay.
Yeah, it's the way to produce oxygen.
Yeah, the way to produce oxygen, and at the same time, the way to produce nutrients or food substance for people and for plant itself, and for animal at the same time. Okay. Another question of scientific term. An instrument used for measuring the temperature of patient. Again, an instrument used for measuring the temperature of patient. I think it's a type of thermometer.
Yeah.
Can you guess, Mr. Yasser?
The medical thermometer or the clinical thermometer?
Yeah, they are the same answer. لازم نعرف أصدقائنا الطلبة إن هم نفس الإجابة. لو قلت ده medical thermometer هي نفس الإجابة ده clinical thermometer. An instrument that is used for measuring the temperature of patient. I think it will be medical thermometer أو الترمومتر الطبي. الاثنين نفس الإجابة أو بنفس المعنى medical أو clinical thermometer. Another question. A device used for measuring the temperature of liquids. A device used for measuring the temperature of liquids.
Yeah,
you
this
can
is
guess.
of course the Celsius
Celsius
thermometer.
one or the Celsius thermometer أو الترمومتر المئوي, وقلنا سميناه Celsius يعني related to the great scientist Andres Celsius.
After the name of its inventor.
Yeah, after the name أو باسم الشخص المخترع, the inventor اللي اخترع الترمومتر ده. Okay, so again the question says that a device used for measuring the temperature of liquids, Celsius thermometer. Celsius thermometer.
All right, Mr. Nader, we've got a phone call. أمير من القاهرة. أمير.
ألو.
أهلا يا أمير.
السلام عليكم.
عليكم السلام.
كنت عايزة أتسأل.
كنت عايز تتسأل؟ طيب تمام.
Okay, Amir, I have a question for you for scientific term question, okay?
Okay.
Ready, Amir? جاهز؟
Yes.
Okay. A form of energy. سؤال على الشاشة دلوقتي هيظهر يا أمير. A form of energy that transfer from the hot materials to the cold materials. Again, a form of energy that transfers from the hot materials to the cold materials. Heat. Yeah, heat energy. Very good, Amir. Again, a form of energy that transfer from the hot material to the cold materials. It will be heat energy. Another question, Amir? سؤال تاني?
Okay.
Okay, Amir. Another question. The degree of hotness or coldness of a body. The degree of hotness or coldness of a body.
Temperature.
Temperature or temperature. Okay, thank you, Amir. The degree of hotness or coldness of a body. Temperature. Okay, Amir, I ask you a very important question about oxygen gas. Are you ready, Amir?
Okay.
Okay. How can we prepare oxygen gas? From what substance? ازاي بحضر الاكسجين gas? From what? We prepare oxygen gas from what? What is the substance that decompose? No, the substance that decompose, not the catalyst. المادة اللي بتتحلل عشان تدي oxygen gas. Yeah. Hydrogen peroxide. Very good, excellent, Amir. Hydrogen peroxide decomposes. Hydrogen peroxide or oxygen water decomposes into oxygen and water in the presence of a catalyst which its name is. You said that. أنت قلتها من شوية. ها manganese dioxide powder. Thank you, Amir.
شكرا أمير من القاهرة. We're still waiting for your phone calls on our phone number 257-561-87. All right, we've got lots of questions on this episode.
Okay, let's return again to our questions about scientific term. We said that the degree of hotness or coldness of a body, it will be the temperature. Okay. Another question. The boiling point of water. The boiling point of water. درجة غليان المية. We know that it's 100 Celsius. 100 Celsius. It is the boiling point of water. The boiling point of water is 100 Celsius. Another question. The freezing point of ice. The freezing point of ice. I think it will be 0 Celsius. As we know, the Celsius thermometer began from 0 Celsius until 100 Celsius. So again, we know that the freezing point of ice is 0 Celsius, but the melting point of ice is 100 Celsius. Okay? Another question. The layer of the atmosphere that protects the earth from the harmful radiations coming out from the sun. The layer, طبقة موجودة في الاتموسفير أو في الغلاف الجوي, that protects the earth from the harmful radiations coming from the sun. I think you know this answer, Mr. Yasser.
Yeah, sure. It's the ozone layer.
The ozone layer, yes, all right, good. Ozone layer, we know that ozone is a gas or is a layer that consists of 3 atoms of oxygen, and we know that it controls or it protects us from ultraviolet radiation which come out from the sun. Okay, so we know that ozone layer is a very important layer that protects us from harmful radiation coming out from the sun. Another question. I think this is the second type in our episode today. ده تاني نوع من الأسئلة في حلقتنا النهاردة. Complete the following sentences. Complete the following sentence. And in this question, please, you must read the question till the end point. لازم أقرأ السؤال لآخر كلمة فيه. Especially لو السؤال فيه أكتر من space أو أكتر من point. لازم أقرأ السؤال لآخر كلمة لأن ربما أكون محتاج ترتيب معين أو arrangement معين. First question says that the thermometer used in measuring the temperature of human body. The thermometer used in measuring temperature of the human body. You can guess, Mr. Yasser?
Yeah, of course, it's the medical
medical thermometer or the clinical thermometer. They are the same meaning. بنكرر تاني بقول إن الميديكال thermometer أو الكلينيكال thermometer بنفس المعنى أو الترمومتر الطبي. The thermometer used in measuring the temperature of the human body is the medical thermometer. Another question. The thermometer used in measuring the temperature of liquids and atmosphere. Again, the thermometer used in measuring temperature of liquids and atmosphere. هنا يمكن الطلبة يستغربوا شوية. احنا درسنا ان الثرمومتر بيقيس حرارة الليكويدز هو السلسيوس. طب ايه حكاية الاتموسفير؟ Again هو نفس الثرمومتر اللي بيقيس حرارة الاتموسفير أو temperature of the atmosphere is the Celsius thermometer. So we can say that Celsius thermometer is a thermometer that is used to measure the temperature of atmosphere or of the liquids. Again, Celsius thermometer is used for 2 measurement of temperature of liquids and measurement of temperature of atmosphere.
All right, we've got a phone call. Abdurrahman. Abdurrahman. عليكم السلام. ازيك عبد الرحمن؟ اهلا يا عبد الرحمن، ازيك؟
كويس الحمد لله.
عندك اسئله؟
كويس الحمد لله.
ممكن يا عبد الرحمن توطي التلفزيون وتسمعنا من التليفون؟
ماشي.
قول لي يا عبد الرحمن، عندك اسئله؟
انا عايزه اشتري.
برضو؟ طيب هما واضح ان هما
لا انا عايزه اشتري.
طيب واضح ان هم بيحاولوا يعني يختبروا نفسهم قبل الامتحان.
يستعرضوا يعني.
اتفضل.
Okay, they test themselves. Okay, عبد الرحمن, you are ready? جاهز عبد الرحمن؟ Okay. Okay. Complete the following question. The energy that transfers, هنشوف سؤال حاليا على الشاشة عبد الرحمن. The energy that transfers from hot object to the cold object is what? Again, the energy that transfers from the hot object to the cold object is what?
Heat energy.
Yeah, it will be energy. I think the same question for the previous call. The energy that transfers from hot energy or from hot object, sorry, to the cold object is the heat energy. Another question, Abdurrahman. سؤال تاني. The degree of hotness or coldness of a body. The degree of hotness or coldness of a body.
Temperature.
Temperature. Very good, Abdurrahman. Another question. The gas which is used in respiration. The gas which is used in respiration. The gas which is used in respiration. The gas. Oxygen gas. Thank you, Abdurrahman.
Very
Thank
good.
you, Abdurrahman. Very good. Excellent. شكرا.
أشكرك عبد الرحمن من القاهرة. ونكمل الأسئلة.
Okay, so up till now we have reached the question that says that the gas which is used in respiration process, and we know that it is the oxygen gas. I think it is the most important or most vital gas for all living organisms. Okay, so again the answer will be that oxygen gas. Another question. All metals are point conductors of heat. All metals are space conductors of heat. كل المعادن ايه علاقتها بتوصيل الحرارة؟
are
good conductor without exception، بدون أي استثناء خالص. We know that all metal such as iron, copper, aluminum, gold or aluminium, gold, nickel, silver, and all metals, even mercury. Mercury, we know that it's a metal, but it's the liquid metal, is good conductor of heat. All metals are good conductors of heat. Another question. Point conducts heat faster than aluminum. Points conduct heat faster than aluminum. مين المعدن اللي بيوصل حرارة أسرع من أي معدن تاني أو أسرع من الألومنيوم؟ I think it will be copper.
Yeah, sure. Okay. معانا اتصال آخر. ألو. نورين. نورين ازيك؟
الحمد لله.
بتتابعينا من أول حلقة؟ طيب في أي أسئلة؟
لا أنا عايزة أتسأل.
عايزة تسألي؟ لكن ما عندكيش أسئلة خالص؟
لا.
طيب
مستعدين بعد الميد مستعدين للميد تيرم.
Okay,
نورين, how are you, Noreen?
I'm fine.
Okay, you are ready now? You are ready, Noreen? جاهزة?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The question says that complete the following question. Complete the following question. Some examples of good conductors of heat. Some examples of good conductors of heat.
Aluminium and copper and iron.
Okay, aluminium, copper, and iron. Very good, Noreen. Can you give me another examples of bad conductors of heat, Noreen? Bad conductors?
Plastic and wood and glass and paper.
But we can say plastic, wood, glass, and paper. يعني بقول عندي في الآخر خالص يا نورين. Okay?
Okay.
ماشي. Okay, plastic, wood, paper, and glass. Okay, Noreen. Another question says that you said that some examples of good conductors of heat, such as iron, copper. Another examples of bad conductors such as plastic, paper, and wood. Okay, another question. Some usages of good conductors of heat. بعد استخدامات الجود conductor. يعني الايرن او الكوبر او الستانلس ستيل او الالومنيوم، كل حاجه استخدمها فين يا نورين؟ ها؟ Such as
good conductor.
they are good conductor. What are their uses؟ ايه استخداماتها يا نورين؟ What are their uses؟ Kettles, okay.
And cooking pots.
Cooking pots and tea boiler. Another question, Noreen, the last question. Give reason we use aluminium in manufacturing of cooking pans.
Because it's a good conductor of heat.
Thank you, Noreen. You are excellent pupil. Thank you, Noreen.
Okay, thank you, Noreen من القاهرة. We're still waiting for more calls on our phone number. The number will appear on the screen. Okay, Mr. Nader, I want to ask you about something. The preparation of oxygen gas. Of course, we know that you already do that in the laboratory, so everybody should learn how to prepare oxygen gas. So
could you tell us how? Could you tell us or show us the way to prepare oxygen gas? Okay, we have studied that we can prepare oxygen gas by decomposition of hydrogen peroxide. هندرسنا ان اقدر احضر الاكسجين من تحلل ماده اسمها hydrogen peroxide او oxygen water. اوكي، ودي ماده available متاحه جدا في الفارماسيز في الصيدليات او in hospitals بعض المستشفيات كمان.
Yeah, but what are the steps?
Steps. It's easy step. We can prepare oxygen gas as we will see now in a short video. Okay. Let me show you a short video about how to prepare oxygen gas. هنشوف فيديو حالا ازاي نعرض او ازاي نحضر غاز الاكسجين in the lab. Okay. We prepare oxygen gas in a flask like this that contain manganese dioxide powder, the black substance. في تحت هنا مادة سوداء اسمها manganese dioxide powder, and I have a funnel at the top. في قمع فوق كده في القمة. Okay. This funnel contains the substance I said, the hydrogen peroxide gas, and a tube like this. tube رايحة لغاية الووتر فلترات في الناحية التانية. Okay. هنشوف حالا مجرد ما بيفتح وبيحصل reaction أو بيحصل decomposition بشوف bubbles of oxygen gas. oxygen gas ليه علاقة سيئة جدا جدا بالمية للأسف صراحة. يعني الأكسجين gas scarcely dissolves in water، ما بيحبش المية خالص. ما بيدوبش في الميه، نادرا ما بيدوب في الميه. عشان كده بيعمل حاجه اسمها داون ديسبيسمنت الووتر، ازاحه سفليه للميه، يعني بيزق الميه لتحت او بيدفعها لاسفل. So now we can collect oxygen gas in this flask or in this tube by downward displacement of water. So what is the rule of manganese dioxide powder? ايه دور المنجنيز dioxide powder في التفاعل ده تحديدا؟ كان دوره ككاتاليست، عامل حفاز. It increases the speed of the chemical reaction without being changed. يعني بيدخل التفاعل من غير ما يتغير، هو دوره بس كانه زي ما قلنا قبل كده في احد الحلقات يا ياسر ان هو فان مشجع بيخش التفاعل، يدخل التفاعل بدون او بيخرج بدون ما بيتغير خالص،
يشعللها ويطلع.
بالظبط كده، يشعلها ويطلع، بيشجع او بيعمل increase the reaction، بيعمل encouragement للرياكشن او يعمل speed the rate of the reaction، لكن هو نفسه ما بيتغيرش. can't change in its properties، في خواصه او its quantities، في كميته او its color. اوكي بالظبط زي ما قلت كده، بيشعلها ويطلع، بيدخل يحضر الاكسجين بسرعه جدا ويطلع زي ما هو without being changed بدون ما يتغير. اوكي so now we prepared oxygen gas from decomposition of hydrogen peroxide, which is a substance available at the pharmacies and in the presence of manganese dioxide powder as a catalyst, and we can collect ازاي بقى اجمع الاكسجين جاز by downward displacement of water because oxygen is scarcely solvent in water، لان الاكسجين زي ما عرفنا ان هو نادرا ما بيدوب في الميه او مش بيحب الميه بشكل كبير، العلاقه بينهم سيئه جدا. هنحاول.
Can I do that at home?
Yeah, it's very easy. You can do that at home. But on one condition, you must have hydrogen peroxide, and it's available at the pharmacy.
Yeah.
Okay. So now let's return back to our questions. Okay. Some usages of good conductors of heat, I think, as Noreen said, our dear students, Noreen, kettles, tea boiler, and cooking pan. So the question says that. السؤال بيقول لي some usages of good conductors of heat, cooking pans or cooking pots, tea boilers, and at last tea boilers, and you can say that kettles. Another question. Some examples of bad conductors of heat are, I think we have plastic and wood or glass, paper, air, and so on. Some examples of bad conductors of heat are plastic or wood. Another question. Some usages of bad conductors of heat are, استخدامات الباد conductor, I think we can use them in handles of cooking pots or handles of cooking pans، يعني مقبر الحلل أو يد الأواني الطهي أو الحلل، and also heavy clothes أو الملابس الثقيلة. Again, some usages of bad conductors of heat are handles of cooking pots and also heavy clothes.
And here there is no fixed answer, so they can choose whatever suits the answer.
عشان كده بقول في الكومبليت I advise you to read the question till the end point. مهم قوي في الكومبليت ده بالذات اقرا السؤال لاخر كلمه. اوكي يعني زي ما مستر ياسر بيقول ان مفيش fixed answer، مفيش اجابه ثابته. I can say any right answer، اقول اي اجابه صحيحه. اوكي. Another question says that mass is measured by. في السؤال ده تحديدا لو سمحت ركز قوي، measured by ولا measured in، لان هختلف اختلاف في الاجابه، اختلاف كلي واختلاف كبير جدا. measured by انا بحتاج بعدها السيستم او الديفايس او الجهاز، لكن measured in بحتاج بعدها اليونتس، بحتاج بعدها الوحدات. So the question says that again, mass is measured by what, whereas weight is measured by what. Again, mass is measured by what, whereas weight is measured by what. We say that, or we know that mass is measured by balance scale. We have studied many types of balances، أنواع كتيرة من الموازين تستخدم لقياس الماس أو الكتلة. Again, mass is measured by balance scale, whereas weight is measured by spring scale. We have only one spring scale or one scale which is called the spring scale for measuring weight.
All right. Okay? So if I have this question, right, false or wrong? It says mass is measured by Newton.
Mass is measured by
Newton. Is it correct or wrong?
هي الغلطة في تكوين السؤال نفسه، يعني ما ينفعش أقول measured by Newton. لو قلت measured in يبقى السؤال كجرامر صح يعني، أوكي؟ لكن السؤال برضه غلط في الآخر خالص. Mass is measured in kilogram or gram or weight or ton, sorry, but mass is measured by balance scale, not measured by Newton. Absolutely wrong. خطأ تماما يعني. Okay, so again we can say that mass is measured by balance scale, but weight or whereas weight is measured by spring scale. يبقى measured by بحتاج بعدها الجهاز او السيستم او الديفايس اللي هستخدمه عشان اقيس بيه الماس او الويت. but measured in بحتاج بعدها اليونت الخاصة بالماس او الخاصة بالويت. Okay, so again the question says that mass is measured by balance scale whereas weight is measured by a spring scale. Another question, mass is constant and is not affected by what? Mass is constant, الكتلة قيمة ثابتة لكن ما بتتأثرش بإيه؟ We know that mass doesn't change by changing the place. That's a very important note in our lesson about mass and weight. Mass is constant and is not affected by place. Okay?
Yeah, I have this problem. It says an object whose mass on Earth is equal to 10 kilograms.
Okay,
right.
can you give me a chance to write this question, Mr. Yasser?
Okay, you have the chance.
Okay, I'll have
right.
chance. Okay.
An object whose mass on Earth
equal what?
Is equal to 10 kilograms.
Equal, sorry, what?
10 kilograms.
10 kilograms.
Yeah.
Equal to 10 kilograms.
Calculate its weight on the surface of the Earth.
Surface of the Earth, okay. I don't know the weight on surface of the Earth. We have two rules, Mr. Yasser, for answering any problem about mass and weight, okay. I write them now, and you can choose which one you use in solving this problem, okay. First rule or first law says that weight on the Earth equal mass by 10, okay. Second rule says that weight on the Earth equal weight on the moon by 6. So which rule will you choose, Mr. Yasser? هنا بشوف البروبلم اللي قدامي فيها steps قد ايه او فيها given ايه بالظبط وهستخدم. هنا عندي mass وعندي weight on the Earth, okay. This rule deals with weight on the Earth and mass, but this rule deals with two weights, weight on the Earth, weight on the moon. So we don't use this rule now. لأن هنا ما عنديش mass, okay. So the answer will be that weight on the Earth equal from the first rule mass by 10. زي ما اتعلمنا في الماس عشان اجيب او عشان اقدر احسب weight on the Earth احط صباعي عليه weight on the Earth equal mass by 10. So it will be mass by 10 or equal 10 by 10 equal 100 what? 100 Newton. We must note that weight is measured in Newton. Weight is measured in Newton, not kilogram. Again, weight is measured in Newton, not kilogram. Okay? Again, weight is measured in Newton, not kilogram. يبقى زي ما قلنا عندنا two rules وهستخدم ال suitable للمسألة أو ال problem اللي قدامي. Okay? For now, let's return to our questions about mass and weight or about complete the following questions. سؤال تاني بيقول لي an object weight depends on what? An object weight depends on what? Depend on يعني يعتمد على. يعني هنا عايز ال factors that affecting weight. We know that weight is affected by three factors which are mass, place and distance from the planet center. الويت بيتأثر بثلاث عوامل هما الكتلة أو المكان وكمان البعد عن مركز الكوكب. Okay?
Okay, we've got a phone call. داليا من القاهرة. أهلا يا داليا.
الو
ازيك يا داليا؟
ازيك يا مستر؟
عاملة ايه؟
الحمد لله.
متابعانا باستمرار؟ طب قولي لي بقى هل عندك أسئلة ولا عايزة تسألي برضه؟
لا عايزة تسأل.
طيب اوكي اسألها يا مستر نادر.
Okay, Dalia, you are ready now?
Yes.
Okay, an object's weight depends on what? Complete the following question. سؤال بيقول لي complete an object weight وزن الجسم depends on what?
نعم.
An object weight وزن الجسم depend on what? الفactors. Factors affecting weight. An object weight depends on what? ها؟ قلنا ان الماس doesn't change but weight changes or not changes يا داليا؟
It changes.
اوكي طب الوقت بيتغير تغيير ايه يا داليا؟
Change the place.
Yeah, so the answer will be that mass and the place. So we can say that an object weight depends on its mass and its place. Again, an object weight depends on its mass and its place. Another question, Dalia?
Okay.
Oxygen gas. You studied this lesson, Dalia, or not?
Yes.
Okay, is consumed during point and point processes. يعني الأكسجين بيستهلك في عملية إيه وإيه؟ Again.
In burning and respiration.
Very good. In burning and respiration processes. Burning and respiration processes. Okay?
Okay.
Another question, Dalia?
No.
I will give it you
she
in
doesn't
oral.
want to have any questions.
In oral question, Dalia.
Any
Okay.
more questions. Okay, thank you داليا، بشكرك، وما زلنا في انتظار اتصالاتكم على تليفون البرنامج. عايزين بقى يعني لو كل الناس اللي شاركت بتبقى عايزة تتسأل، يا ريت بقى لو حد عنده فعلا سؤال صعب يتصل بينا ويقول لنا عليه.
هم واضح انهم مذاكرين يا مستر ياسر عشان
طيب
خلاص.
اسمح لي بس قبل ما نكمل هنخرج في فاصل قصير ونعود بعده لاستكمال حلقتنا. Stay with us. So we're back and we're still having this general review. بفكر كل اللي بيتابعونا ان حلقتنا لطلاب الشهادة الابتدائية ومراجعة على مادة الساينس. If you've got any questions, do give us a call on our phone number 257-56187. مستر نادر نسيم منورنا، ويعني طبعا أكيد كل المتابعين الحلقة يعني مبسوطين من الأسئلة الجميلة المتنوعة اللي حضرتك بتقدمها.
Thank you, Mr. Yasser, for your presentation and give me a chance again to continue our selection of questions, okay?
All right.
Okay, another question which is important question about mass and weight. The question says that the measurement unit of mass. measurement unit هنا كأني بالظبط بقول measured in، عايز الوحدات أو الunits. measurement unit of mass is point or point. Whereas measurement unit of weight is what؟ ايه هي وحدات قياس الماس وايه هي وحدات قياس الويت أو الوزن. اوكي؟
ده طيب نشوف محمد إذا كان يعرف يجاوب على السؤال ده. محمد من المنوفية، خرجنا شوية عن
القاهرة.
أهلا يا محمد. ازيك يا محمد؟
السلام عليكم.
عليكم السلام.
ممكن اسال مستر سؤال لو سمحت؟
اتفضل، اخيرا جالنا اسئله بقى.
الحمد لله.
بس يا محمد
ايوه
ثواني بس وطي التلفزيون شويه.
behavior than the air. So can we collect it by upward displacement of air?
Like what happened with carbon dioxide يا محمد يعني؟
Yes.
صح كده؟ محمد تاني سؤال لو سمحت. نوعه ايه؟ reason؟
رأس السؤال ايه؟
Can we collect؟
ده سؤال عادي. Can we collect oxygen gas
by upward displacement
displacement of air? Of air, okay.
Displacement of air.
Yes.
Displacement of air. Like what happened in preparation of carbon dioxide يا محمد، صح كده؟
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Can we collect oxygen gas by upward displacement of air like معلش هكمل على سؤالك. Like what happened in
carbon dioxide
preparation okay of carbon dioxide gas. Okay يا محمد? That's your question. Yes. Okay, Muhammad? Okay, we know that oxygen gas is heavier than air and also carbon dioxide gas is heavier than air. لكن الديفرنس كله يا محمد في الدنسي، في الكثافة، ان الاكسجين كثافته هو اتقل من الهواء بس مش نفس كثافة الكربون دايوكسيد، فمش هينفع يتجمع عن طريق upward displacement of air، ولو انها مش موجودة في المنهج يا محمد. اوكي؟
في اي اسئلة اخرى يا محمد؟ طيب.
اوكي
نرجع ليه.
يعني هو هوضح حاجه بس ياسر معلش.
هو يمكن بيفكر
بعقليه كريتيف شويه. هو اوريدي الاثنين بيجمعوا بطريقتين مختلفين تماما، ان الاكسجين بيجمعه داونورد ديسبيسمنت اوف ووتر لان هو سكيرسي سولت ان ووتر، لكن الكربون دايوكسيد احنا عارفين ان هو ايزلي ديسولفد ان ووتر، ان شاء الله هدرسه بالتفصيل بعد الميد تيرم. فما ينفعش يتجمع عن طريق الووتر، لكن برضه الاكسجين ما ينفعش يتجمع عن طريق الاير، لان الفرق في الكثافه بينهم والاير مش كبير قوي او في
مستر، يعني هل هم مطالبين مثلا ببعض الحاجات زي مثلا الايفكت بتاع الاكسجين جاس على الليتمس بيبر؟
Okay, we studied this effect of oxygen gas litmus paper, and we know that oxygen gas is neutral effect او has neutral effect، تأثيره محايد، يعني ولا بيحول البلو ريد ولا الريد لبلو. Okay, so we know that oxygen gas has neutral effect on litmus paper, and we know that oxygen gas doesn't change blue to red or red to blue. Okay?
Yeah.
So now let's return back again to our important selection of questions like that. Measurement unit of mass, as we said, is gram or kilogram. Measurement unit of mass is gram or kilogram. But whereas measurement unit of weight is Newton. We have only one measurement unit of weight, which is Newton. Another question. Mass is measured by, whereas weight is measured by. We know this question, and this is a repeated question, so I'm متكرر. Mass is measured by balance scale, but weight is measured by spring scale. Another question. Mass is constant as is affected by place. كتلة ثابتة ما بتأثرش بأي تغيير في البليس أو المكان. Another question. An object weight depends on, as we said before, its mass and its place. Its mass and its place. Write scientific term again. The question again. Write scientific term. اكتب مفهوم علمي about the amount of matter in an object. The amount of matter in an object. كمية المادة الموجودة في الشيء. We know that.
Yeah. Can I answer? The amount of matter in an object is mass.
Is the mass. Yeah, sure, Mr. Yasser. Excellent. The amount of matter in an object, it will be mass. The amount of matter in an object, it will be mass. Another question. The force with which a body is attracted to the earth. Again, the force with which a body is attracted to the earth.
This is weight.
Yeah, this is weight. Very
right.
good.
We can also say gravity.
Yeah, we can say gravity, we can say gravitational force, anything. الجاذبية أو الوزن, they are the same meaning. ممكن أقول the force with which the body is attracted to the earth, it will be weight. It will be weight أو الوزن. Another question. The measurement unit of mass, which is almost equal to a mass liter of water. هنا ممكن نتخدع كتير قوي في السؤال ده. واحد يقول لي measurement unit of mass، يبقى أي واحدة منهم جرام، كيلوجرام، طن. لا، لازم أركز كويس قوي. بيقول لي which is almost equal to a mass liter of water. بيساوي تقريبا كتلة لتر مية. I think it will be kilogram only, not gram and not ton at the same time. Okay? Again, the measurement unit of mass, which is almost equal to a mass of liter of water, it will be kilogram. Another question. The measurement unit of weight, which is almost equal to a mass of 100 gram. هنا سؤال مش ممكن اتلخبط فيه خالص، لان عندنا يونت واحده بس للويت وهي النيوتن. Again, the measurement unit of weight, which is almost equal to a mass of 100 gram, it will be Newton. Another question. An object whose mass on Earth equal to 6 kilogram. I think it's a problem of mass and weight. Calculate its weight on both surfaces of the Earth and on the Moon.
All right, Mr. Neder, we've shown how to prepare oxygen gas. What about the effect of oxygen gas on burning? Can you show us how to understand that the effect of oxygen gas on burning or on combustion, right?
Combustion. Okay, we know that oxygen gas helps in burning. عارفين كويس قوي ان الاكسجين بيساعد على الاشتعال. Oxygen gas helps in burning or assist burning or increase the burning processes. So now let's see a short video about
it helps in burning, but it doesn't burn itself.
يعني هو ما بيشتعلش لكن بيساعد في الاشتعال. Okay, but in another gas we have a hydrogen gas. يعني هو already مش في منهجنا، بس hydrogen gas هو نفسه burn. بيعمل burn with pop sound بفرقعة. Okay, so now we will see a short video about the effect of oxygen gas on burning. Okay, نشوف مع بعض تأثير الأكسجين. Like sound of popcorn with hydrogen, not oxygen. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Here I will prepare oxygen gas, but will not collect it. يعني هجمعه أو هحضر أكسجين سوري، لكن مش هجمعه. Okay. By, as we said, manganese dioxide powder. Again نشوف من الأول خالص. هستخدم hydrogen peroxide, which is oxygen water أو مية الأكسجين that decompose into oxygen and water. in the presence of a catalyst. catalyst هنا مادة لونها أبيض مش الأسود بتاعنا متعودين عليه اللي هو منجنيز dioxide powder. Okay? You can see Mr. Yasser now there is bubbles here. في فقاعات خارجة. هو ده الأكسجين gas. Okay? What happened when I put a matchstick, okay, or a glowing matchstick beside or near this oxygen gas bubbles? Okay? What happened? I think it will glows more. It will increase in burning. هتسوهج أكتر أو تزداد في الاشتعال. Why? Because you know that oxygen gas help in burning. Look here what happened. It burns faster. Why it burns faster? Because oxygen gas help in burning. Okay? Another experiment or another.
Is it a dangerous one?
Yeah, very dangerous. Burning, surely dangerous. Okay? Look here, the matchstick.
So it's not advisable to be done
at home. Okay, it's only done at laboratories only. نعملها في المعمل بس with our teachers. Look here, what happened to the matchstick? It glows again. Look here, it glows more. بيشتعل أكتر. Why? Because oxygen gas help in burning. Because oxygen gas, as we said, help in burning and assist burning. Okay? So again, we have seen that a short video about the effect of oxygen gas in burning. The effect of oxygen gas in burning. So now let's return back again to our important selection of questions this midterm or this semester about mass and weight, about temperature, about heat conduction, about oxygen gas, and about all lessons we have studied. Okay? Now I have a problem about mass and weight. عندي مسألة مهمة جدا عن الماس والويت. The problem says that an object whose mass equal 6 kilogram calculate its weight on the surface of the moon and on the surface of the earth. problem بتقول لي عندك جسم ليه كتلة 6 كيلوغرام عايز احسب الويت عند ال surface of the earth and surface of the moon. Okay? We can answer this by writing the steps of the problem. I have here نكتب مع بعض mass equal 6 kilogram. Okay? نكتب مع بعض mass equal 6 kilogram. Okay? So I have two rules. عندي قانونين زي ما اتفقنا من شوية. القانون الأول deals with بيتعامل مع الماس والويت weight on the earth and mass by 10. والقانون التاني بيتعامل مع أو deal with the weight on the earth and the weight on the moon. Weight on the earth and the weight on the moon by 6. Okay? So here I want the weight on the earth at first. أول خطوة عايز أحسب weight on the earth. So I will use هستخدم the first rule. Why? Because I have mass. أنا عندي هنا mass وعايز weight on the earth. Weight on the earth equal what? Weight on the earth equal mass by 10. So it will be 6 by 10 equal 60 نيوتن. As we have studied لازم اخد بالي كويس قوي ان الويت بقيسه بالنيوتن. So the second step الخطوة الثانية weight on the moon الوزن عند القمر. هستخدم الرول الثاني هو الوحيد اللي فيه weight on the moon equal weight on the earth divide 6. So it will be weight on the earth 60 divide 6 it will be 10 again نيوتن. برضه هستخدم نيوتن هنا لاني برضه بستخدم الويت on the moon. So again I have mass equal 6 kilogram. I want weight on the earth and weight on the moon. We know that we have two rules. عندي قانونين. القانون الأول بيتعامل مع أو بيعمل deal with weight on the earth mass by 10. القانون الثاني weight on the earth equal weight on the moon by 6. Okay? So first step الخطوة الأولى هقول weight on the earth equal 6 by 10 equal 6 Newton and weight on the moon equal 60 divide 6 equal 10 Newton. So let's see the answers. نشوف الأنسر مع بعض. Weight on the earth equal 6 by 10 it will be 60 Newton. Weight on the moon equal 60 divide 6 equal 10 Newton. Okay? Another question. Choose the right answer. Choose the right answer again. اختار الإجابة الصحيحة. We must read all the choices. لازم أقرأ كل الاختيارات because it may be 2 answers, maybe 3 answers and one of them.
Okay, let's see if Abdurrahman من الزقازيق can answer this question. Abdurrahman, ازيك؟ متابعنا من أول حلقة يا أبو عبد الرحمن؟ ايه الاخبار؟ مبسوط من المراجعه دي؟ طيب في عندك اي اسئله؟
لا.
عايز تتسال؟ طيب
اوكي يا عبد الرحمن. جاهز يا عبد الرحمن؟ ready? Okay. The question says that choose the right answer. اختار يا عبد الرحمن. Okay? The device which is used in measuring weight. The device which is used in measuring weight. We have 1-arm scale, 2-arm scale, digital scale, spring scale. ها عبد الرحمن again. Spring scale, very good عبد الرحمن. Spring scale is the right answer. Thank you عبد الرحمن. Another question. An object whose weight is 20 Newton. تاني يا عبد الرحمن دي problem مهمة قوي. بيقول لي object whose weight 20 Newton on the earth. Its mass equal to what؟ لو الويت 20 نيوتن يا عبد الرحمن يبقى الماس equal what؟ 20 times 10. لا عبد الرحمن عايز يجيب الماس. لو عايزين نجيب الماس بقول الويت on the earth divide 10 يا عبد الرحمن divide 10 يبقى 20 divide 10 equal ها 2 كيلو جرام. very good يا عبد الرحمن. thank you يا عبد الرحمن for your participation with us.
اسأله سؤال أخير كمان.
سؤال أخير يا عبد الرحمن عشان عبد الرحمن صاحي شوية. match from column A that's suitable from column B. اوكي نيوتن جاوبت يا عبد الرحمن جاهزه اهي. نيوتن is the measurement unit of weight. what about mass؟ what's meant by mass يا عبد الرحمن؟ لا انا عايز what's meant by mass. definition of mass. definition of mass.
The amount of matter in an object.
So it will be the last sentence. It will be the amount of matter in an object. The amount of matter in an object. Okay? Thank you, Abdurrahman. We have said that Newton is the measurement unit of mass or measurement unit of weight, but mass is the amount of matter in an object.
شكرا ليك يا عبد الرحمن ونكمل الأسئلة.
نكمل
طبعا بس يعني بندي فرصة لكل اللي عايزين يتصلوا بينا فبنحاول ان احنا ناخد يعني جزء من الوقت من كل متصل.
اوكي ده سؤال ماتش كويستشن. سؤال ماتش مهم قوي اقرا فيه التو كولمز العمودين كلهم بالتفصيل كويس قوي عشان ما يحصلش اي confusion او اي لخبطه في الاجابه. اوكي the first column says that Newton mass kilogram and weight. second column says that العمود الثاني كان فيه gravitational force for an object, measurement unit of mass, measurement unit of weight, amount of object or amount of matter in an object. وحلينا اول سؤالين منهم او اول 2 points. Newton is the measurement unit of weight. Mass is the amount of matter in an object. What about kilogram? I think kilogram is the measurement unit of mass. Kilogram is the measurement unit of mass. So what's about weight? ايه تعريف الويت؟ I think it will be the gravitational force for an object. The gravitational force or the attraction force for an object. Okay? Another question. Complete the following sentences. Again سؤال تاني بيقول لي complete the following sentences. A mass is measured by whereas weight is measured by what؟ السؤال ده اتكرر أكتر مرة في نفس الحلقة لأنه مهم جدا. وبأكد تاني بقول لما ألاقي measured by يبقى أنا عايز الجهاز لكن measured in عايز اليونتس. Again measured by عايز الجهاز لكن measured in عايز اليونتس. Measured by what؟ Mass by balance scale or digital scale. Whereas weight is measured by spring scale. Weight is measured by spring scale. Okay? Another question. Mass is the amount of matter that the body contains and it doesn't change according to what? الماس عارفين هي قيمة ثابتة ما بتتغيرش تغيير one thing only which is the place. Yeah. And we said that if your mass on the earth equals 60 kilogram, it will be 60 kilogram on the moon, 60 kilogram on Jupiter, on any planet in the universe, any place in the universe. Mass doesn't change. Mass doesn't change as we said before more and more. Another question. An object's weight depends on what? Here I want the factors. عايز العوامل بتأثر على الويت. ايه هي المؤثرات اللي بتغير الوزن من مكان لمكان؟
طيب نشوف محمد من اسكندرية نشوفه ممكن يجاوب معانا ولا لا. ازيك يا محمد؟
أنا مستر.
ايه في ايه يا محمد؟
عايز أجاوب.
اوكي عايز
اتفضل يا
تجاوب.
محمد.
اوكي شفت السؤال ولا لسه هتشوفه؟ طيب وطي التلفزيون واسمعنا من التليفون. اوكي اعرض له السؤال يا مستر.
Okay, slowly Muhammad, you can speak slowly, okay? An object's weight depends on what and what. وزن الجسم بيعتمد على أو بيتأثر بإيه يا محمد؟
Object is mass.
Mass, yeah.
And the planet where object exists.
وإيه كمان يا محمد في حاجة تالتة؟ إيه هي؟
The distance between object and the center of the
Very good, excellent Muhammad, very good, excellent pupil. An object's weight depends on three factors as we know. They are mass, place and distance from the center. They are mass, place and distance from the center. Another question Muhammad, complete the following sentences. Okay.
ماشي.
All metals are what conductors of heat? All metals are what conductors of heat?
Good.
Good conductors of heat. Can you give me some examples of good conductors of heat Muhammad, of metals? Such as what?
Iron.
Yeah.
Aluminum.
Aluminium.
Copper.
Copper. Last question Muhammad, give reason question, okay? You can answer, give reason. Okay, ماشي يا محمد. Give reason question. We must shake the thermometer before using. We must shake the thermometer or the medical thermometer before using.
Put the mercury back to the mercury bulb.
Very good Muhammad, but please speak slowly Muhammad. براحة شوية, okay? Yes, you said that to force the mercury back to the mercury bulb. عشان نرجع الميركوري تاني. سؤال أخير محمد. We must sterilize the thermometer by what liquid محمد؟ ازاي بنعمل sterilization للثرمومتر؟ بطهر الثرمومتر ازاي؟
By using the ethyl alcohol.
Very good محمد, excellent.
بشكرك محمد من اسكندريه، واضح ان هو مذاكر كويس
جدا.
ربنا يوفقك بقى في الامتحان بتاع نص السنه.
تمام اوكي. I think we have no time now Mr. ياسر، يعني الوقت دهمنا.
Yeah, you can have some.
Another question says that points conducts heat faster than aluminium. Points conducts heat faster than aluminium. We know that in أكتر metal بيوصل الحرارة هو copper. Copper is the best conducting metal in conducting heat, or best metal in conducting heat. Okay, so we can say that copper conducts heat faster than aluminum. But copper again conducts heat faster than aluminum. Another question. Some examples of good conductors of heat, we say that again and again: iron and copper, aluminium, nickel, all metals. Another examples. Some usages of good conductors of heat, we said that tea boilers or cooking pans or cooking pots, and kettles. Tea boiler, cooking pots, or kettles. Okay.
I have a question here. Actually, there are two questions.
Yeah.
The first one says, give reasons.
Yeah.
There is a constriction in the medical thermometer. All right.
Okay.
Let's have this question first, and then I'll ask you another related question.
Okay. You said that Mr. Yasser, there is a constriction, في اختناق in the medical thermometer like that. يعني تخيل ده thermometer، هو ده الميديكال thermometer، في حاجة اسمها constriction، يعني التيوب تبقى نارو شوية في المكان ده. Why? Because I need the chance، عايز فرصة عشان أقرأ ال temperature أو reading correctly. So the constriction here is to prevent mercury from going back. عشان يمنع الميركوري يرجع تاني.
From going back.
Yeah.
Okay, what would happen if there is no constriction in the medical thermometer?
If there is no constriction, I can't read the temperature reading correctly. يعني مجرد ما هسحب الثرمومتر outside the mouth of the patient، خارج فم المريض، الميركوري هينزل فورا، فمش هينفع اقرا القرايه correctly بشكل صحيح. يبقى لازم يكون في constriction، اختناق شويه، عشان يخلي الريدنج تثبت شويه او تثبت فتره اكتر من كده، عشان اعمل reading correctly أو correct reading للقرايه ديت.
Okay, our time is up. I'd like to thank you very much, Mr. Nader Nassim, for being with us and for your great effort. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Yasser.
وبشكر طبعا كل مشاهدينا اللي تابعونا وكل اللي اتصلوا بينا، وإن شاء الله نشوفكم في حلقة الأسبوع القادم. Until we meet you again, we wish you all the best. Goodbye.